And now let's send you down to Russell E. Dietrich Park, where our broadcast team is standing by.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Jamestown Tarp Skunks baseball right here on WRFA, along with executive producer Jason Sample. I'm Norm Rodriguez, joined by Collin Wood, as tonight's game will feature the Tarp Skunks hosting the Newark Pilots. It's going to be Bailey, Blackburn, and Avon to begin the bottom of inning number 8. The Skunks wanting to avoid going to extra innings here at Dietrich. It's the bottom of the 8th, 1-1 tie, and here comes the first pitch of the bottom of inning number 8 by Blunt. Outside, 1-0. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, that goes through the infield to center, a base hit. And so the fourth hit of the game for Skunk Nation. Bailey with a single is first hit of the game, and now it's going to be Corey Blackburn, the left fielder, coming up the bat.
Huge way to start off the inning there for the Tarp Skunks. A much-needed hit, and I got to say, one thing about this team is that it really takes one play to get them going. You know, they can really build well off of each other's momentum, and let's see if they can replicate that here.
But right now, it's a hitter count, 3-1. Bailey might take off on this pitch, too. Blunt gets his sign, comes set, and he's taking off. Here's the pitch. That's called a strike, and
he's going to get that.
Got nailed.
Oh, wow.
Got tagged on the back before he got to the base, so it goes from 3-1 and none out to a full count with 1 out. So for the time being, kiss the momentum goodbye for right now. Here's the full count pitch, and that one's going to go to second. And, oh, bad throw. Blackburn's going to go to second base right here, and he is safe. So in spite of the out on second on the steal attempt by Bailey, which hopefully doesn't haunt them, that could have been runners on second and third with no out, but the wild throw there, that's going to be an E4, and Blackburn gets the second base off it. Now it's going to be Colby Avon up the bat.
Boy, if you're Jamestown, you know, with all the momentum shift, you know, you finally got a hold of it. You really want to see something come out of this inning here. Hopefully grab that lead, then the question of potential extra innings is not even in the back of the mind of Coach Basil.
Checks on Blackburn at second, and here's the pitch. Blackburn goes in the dirt ball forward. Blackburn saves.
With another stolen base there. Just like that, runner on third for the Tarp Skunks. Just like that, we got runners on the corners here as Bowers comes up to bat, and we'll see if he can drive 1 or maybe even 2 or maybe even 3 home with a home run. You know, can never count out the impossible.
Count 1-1. Marty Cole playing very deep in the infield. Here's the bunt, and it's going to go right to him, and Blackburn's going to head home, and he's safe! He's safe! Oh, my goodness! And that's a tie, Jamestown takes the lead in the bottom of inning number 8 here at Dietrich, 2-1. Blackburn deciding to pull the Willie Mays Hayes on Major League, but instead of Jake Taylor bunting, it was Justin Bowers bunting. Blackburn gets in there safely, scores now 2-1 in favor of Jamestown Tarp Skunk Nation, but now it's going to be Chase Carlson coming up to bat on the bunt single by Justin Bowers.
What a bunt from Bowers. What an absolutely ecstatic effort from Blackburn there as he fully extended his body to get there to home plate. And just like that, Carlson gets walked. So now we got the bases juiced as we get back to the top, the top of the rotation with Hayden Hunt.
Here comes the next pitch. Swung on, and that's a screamer at third, and it goes through the glove of a base hit. That went through the glove of Kyle Wood, and 2 runs are going to score. A 2 RBI single by Hayden Hunt, a 3-run bottom of the 8th inning for Jamestown, 4-1 now the score. And like we mentioned earlier, Colin, they get it done in the late innings.
They are the cardiac kids. You remember that old? I think it was
the 1970s Cleveland Browns. Yep. Brian Stipe. But they were also victimized of Red Right 88. One of the times they made the playoffs. It's going to be Mark Tucker coming up the bat. He was the pinch runner for Eli Pascal, and he scored the tying run off that Turner double back in the 7th inning. And Jamestown fans that are listening on the radio, do not change the dial. They are ahead now 4-1, 4 unanswered runs in the last inning and a third, and they got runners on first and second with just 1 out. And here's the next pitch, and that's swung on, and that's going to go to short. No, he bobbled it! He got bobbled right there on the play. That was bobbled by, the runners are going! Runners are going, and it got thrown away. and now it's 4 runs, and now Hunt's going to trot over to home. 5 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning for your Tarp Skunks. Suddenly, it went from a 1-1 tie to start the bottom of inning number 8 to a 6-1 lead. And so far this inning, they don't mean to brag, they don't mean to boast, but it's like hot butter on their breakfast toast as this is a full count pitch coming up on the way for Will Crane.
Yeah, this is turning into a hitting clinic for the Tarp Skunks.
Oh, called looking, and that was a delayed strike 3 call right there. Campus is 0 for 2 tonight. This one's in the gap to left center field. Base hit! And Campus is going to drive home both runners. And Captain Johnny hit the ball deep tonight. 2 RBIs right there for the catcher. / DH, the man with everything that is golden like James Bond. A 2 RBI single. 6 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. And here we go again. Just like in the words of Whitesnake. This one smacked over, goes through the infield, a base hit. And Campus will stay on second. Him and Hosley will go station to station here. And now Bailey's going to see his second at-bat of the inning. The bullpen for Newark tonight has been a Category 5 hurricane since Scott has been pulled. And to his credit, Scott had a phenomenal performance, but the bullpen taxed him tonight. And here comes Bailey and through the glove of the first baseman Collins. And how about another one? Why not? And they get a touchdown on the board for the 8th inning. 7 runs, 8-1 now to score. And like we mentioned earlier,
that was the extra point right there.
Or the 2-point conversion if you want. But like we mentioned earlier, Colin, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Just like the story of the tortoise and the hare. And now runners are on the corners. And Corey Blackburn, who scored the go-ahead run earlier this inning, is now back up to bat. Oh, that was in the dirt. And Hosley's going to head home and make that 8 runs in the bottom of the 8th. No alliteration intended. 9-1 wow. And like you were saying, a tale of 2 innings, just like the beginning of a tale of 2 cities. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. It was the worst of times for Jamestown for the first 6 innings. They tie it in the 7th, and then they erupt in the bottom of the 8th inning. And the barrel is busted. The bridge is obliterated. It's a full count now, 9-1.
The dam is disintegrated.
3-2 pitch. Swung on and through the infield, another base hit. And getting waved home is Justin Bailey. And they have hit double-digit runs. 10-1, a 9-run 8th inning. Unbelievable.
It has been a magical inning here for the Tarp Skunks.
Just like Doug Williams is the quarter in Super Bowl 22 with 35 unanswered points in it. That first pitch inside 1-0. 3-1 pitch, ball 4, and Cazares will get walked. Let's see if the runners will advance, because if it's a wild pitch on it, it is live. They will not. As we hear a little Frankie Valli, which was also on the movie Mrs. Doubtfire, walk like a man. And it's going to be another pitching change. What was a stagnant, dry 7.5 innings of baseball. Jamestown erupts at the right time. 9 runs in the bottom of the 8th. It goes from a 1-1 tie after 7 to 10-1 here in the bottom of inning number 8.
And worth coming to check out these games for. If you wanted to see one of probably the most exciting innings of baseball in your life, it would have been right here at Dietrich Park. So make sure you get on out to a game at some point here, folks.
The last pitch was outside for 3-1, and the next was in the dirt, and Bowers will take the free pass, and he will go to first base, and the bases are jammed once again as Chase Carlson will come up the bat. Atrocity of an inning here by the Skunks, and that one's to right field. That's going to drop! Oh my goodness! Double-digit runs here for the Skunks in the bottom of the 8th.
Make that 2 more.
Wow! A 2 RBI single by Chase Carlson.
Wow.
11 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. Where is the mercy rule?
It's got to be coming sometime, too.
They didn't fit the 11. They just put another 1 there. They know the count. It's not 2-1, folks. It's 12-1. And I hope all you viewers listening, you did not change the dial, because you have been in for a treat here in the bottom of the 8th inning as the next pitch is high and outside for a 1-0 count. Ball 4, and Hunt will get the free pass.
Wow.
He had a 2 RBI single in his last at-bat as we once again hear some Frankie Valli.
And once again also have the bases loaded here.
And Mark Tucker's up to bat, and that hit him.
Oh,
that's going to be another
goodness.
run. And that's a dozen runs in the inning and a baker's dozen for the Skunks. Nah, sorry, we don't have 13 donuts. 13-1 now the score, and it looks like this is going to... I wonder what's going on. All the players are coming onto the field.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on here, too.
I'm not sure if this is going to be a mercy rule or a... Looks like it's going to be the end of the game.
Wow.
So that run will count.
One of the more unexpected ends to a baseball game I've ever seen in my life.
The weirdest one I've ever seen in the years I've worked here. It'll do it tonight for the coverage of Jamestown Tarp Skunks baseball here on WRFA, and with an update final score with 12 runs in the bottom of the 8th, Jamestown 13 and Newark 1. Once again, thank you to our studio engineers, Gavin Paternitti and Anthony Merchant, and also to our WRFA intern team of Sarah Disbro, Dan Millay, and Collin Wood. For Jason Sample and my broadcast partner, Collin Wood, I'm Norm Rodriguez saying thank you for listening to Jamestown Tarp Skunks Baseball on WRFA. Until next time.
Skunk fun, there's nothing better than that. At Dietrich Park, the Skunks take the field. The pitcher winds and sends it down the pipe. The batter's never seen a polecat throw a ball before. It zips right past him like a